Today we are going to make Sri Lankan style fish curry. For this, the ingredients are: first you will need half teaspoon mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon fenugreek seeds, and then you will also need some chopped onions, like handful of chopped onions, two tomatoes. The wine tomatoes are really good for this. Some curry leaves, chopped green chilies, like 3 would be good. The optional part is some garlic, chopped garlic, like 2 cloves of garlic. And then there's another option too, you can have some Goraka. Over here we need half teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of California red chili, just so that it won't be too hot, but again it has clear taste. And then you also need 3 teaspoons of coriander powder.
And 10 pieces of fish.
And the other one is you also need roughly 1 cup of tamarind. That is, the tamarind pulp should be soaked in water and you take the juice out of that. So that's roughly 1 cup.
1 lime size.
1 lime size of tamarind will help you get this much of tamarind water. And then you also need 10 pieces of fish. What we're using here is king mackerel fish. That really tastes good for the fish curry. Okay, so now we're going to start making our fish curry. First we put 2 tablespoons of oil on a heated pan. We're going to put the mustard seeds and we're going to wait till it sputters. Next we will add the onions, the garlic, and then the green chili. We're going to temper all this in time, roughly for a minute or 2 maybe, until it just slightly turns transparent, as you can see. So make sure your fire is not too high because it will burn the onions. So just medium heat will do. Once that's done, we're going to add the fenugreek seeds. The fenugreek seeds will give you extra flavor, especially for fish curries.
For 1 minute.
So now we have sauteed this for a minute. Everything has turned transparent and then the onions have turned transparent almost. And then we're going to put the Goraka. As you can see, that's the black seed kind of a thing. And then we're going to add the tomatoes. Wine tomatoes are really good for this because they're more juicier. And at this time you will also add salt as per your taste.
And let the tomatoes cook really.
We are now going to let the tomatoes cook really for a long time, so that
3 minutes.
at least for
2 minutes.
2 minutes, so that it will become all mushy and we're going to close this and cook for... So while the tomatoes are being cooked, we are going to make a paste of all the curry powders. That's the masalas. We're going to add some water, like you can see.
We're going to make a thin sauce.
A nice paste so that the masalas get mixed well. This helps the oil to ooze out in the curry, so it's a very important step. Keep adding some water so that it comes to a nice paste like that. Not too thick, but just watery.
It's a thin paste like sauce.
Thin paste, just like a sauce, yes.
Meanwhile, tomatoes are cooked.
Meanwhile, as you can see, the tomatoes are cooked. the mixture levels with all the water and juices out. And then we're going to add the masala.
And fry for 2 minutes until the oil separates.
So you're going to wait till the oil oozes out and separates from the mixture. You will see the oil on the upper part. I'm going to fry this for 2 minutes. So now we have fried the masala with the tomato for almost 3 minutes. So we kept stirring it once in a while so that the masalas don't get burned. So that's a very important step too. So just now, as you can see, the oil is starting to separate. The water has all been absorbed and the oil is separating. So this is the most important part in the fish curry, because we want the oil to ooze out after the finished product. Next, as you can see, we are adding the tamarind juice. Mix it well. We are going to add some more water too, just as per your wish. If you want it more thick, you can add less water. Else you can add more
Thin
water.
gravy, more water.
Yeah, thin gravy, you can add more water. As you can see all the oil coming out very clearly right now. And now we're trying to adjust the salt. At this point, if you think there's not enough salt, you can add more. Remember, the fish needs to absorb some salt too, so that's very important. And you can clearly see the oil coming out very nicely. That is very important. And now that the sauce is made, we are going to put the fish. This fish has been washed with turmeric and salt, so it's clean. And you have to make sure the fish comes to room temperature. You just don't want to put a very frozen fish into the sauce.
And the salmon also works well.
You can use this with the salmon too. We are using kingfish here. It gives more taste.
Now we are going to cook that for 10 minutes.
We're going to close, cover, and cook it for 10 more minutes so that the sauces will be absorbed by the fish.
In between, I will give a small stir.
Also, in between, you want to make sure you stir it so
now
that it doesn't get
our
burned.
fish curry has been cooking for 10 minutes.
Like you can see, the oil has really oozed out. You can see it on the sides. That is one good sign for a good fish curry. So what we're going to do now is you're going to sprinkle the curry leaves. It's going to add extra flavor. You're going to use fresh curry leaves to sprinkle it on top. Mix it up. And to add more of our Sri Lankan authentic taste, which is optional, but it would give you more taste if you are going to add 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of coconut milk.
Or 3.
You can even use 3. This is really thick coconut milk, so we're just going to use a little bit. So make sure you mix it well. This also reduces the spiciness of your curry, so that's going to give it another better taste. So the oil coming out is the main part in our Sri Lankan style fish curry. Sri Lankan style fish curry is now done. It's ready to be eaten. It would taste really good if you keep it for a couple of hours, or even freeze it, put it in the fridge, and then eat it like the next day, because the flavors really get induced after one day. You can use it for a couple of more days if you keep it in the fridge. It tastes good. So good luck with your recipe, and hope your recipes come out well. And please don't forget to post your comments and hit the like button below. Thank you.